Ladies and gentlemen, you are with AIUTA TV, the online talk show of the International Association of the Universities of the Third Age. We are broadcasting live from Valencia, the beautiful city in Valenciana, in eastern Spain. And the first participant in our talk show is Mrs. Rosa Puchada, who is the Vice Rector of the Polytechnic University of Valencia. It's nice to have you in the talk show, Mrs. Puchada.
Good morning.
Good morning. We will use the translation of Mrs. Chester.
Yes, better.
Okay, yeah, it will be okay. So first of all, Mrs. Puchada, could you share some information about you and your professional background and some basic information about the Polytechnic University in Valencia?
I speak in
Yes, okay.
I am chemistry, and all my life I work in the chemistry department at the Polytechnic University of Valencia. The last 5 years, I am vice rector for social responsibility and cooperation, international cooperation at the university. Under my vice rector rate, I have responsibilities in senior university and also in gender, in children's, in alumni, and cooperation, social action, etc. And our university is a technical university, and the main aspects are engineering, architecture, fine arts, and business. We have more or less 2,600 students and 5,000 employers, professors, and administration people.
So I can imagine that the existence of the university for Syrians is part of the struggle of your university to enforce the social action, because you're the vice rector for social action, for social engagement. So UTA is a kind of activity for social engagement and social action. How did your university decide to create UTA?
I think the senior university was created 20 years ago, but I think is the people lives more and more, and we are I don't know.
You tell me.
Una deuda.
See, we have a debt.
Debt with the Valencian society, and that inside the program lifelong learning, the university decided to create this senior university. We began with 100 students, increase year after year, and in this moment we have 2,400 students.
Oh.
More women than women. No, more than men, but more or less 60 women and 40 men.
It seems that gender diversity is an open issue for many universities of the third age. So it's an important issue how to increase the number of the men in such universities, usually. And in your opinion, what is the social impact of this university of the third age in the society? Because you said that you have a debt to the society. So how did you reimburse this debt?
For us, it's very important because the people came to the senior university in a very happy manner. They have a hard motivation to know, to acquire a new knowledge. And also it's a social event also because the people have other activities inside the campus with the young people. The intergenerational correlation is very important, and the senior students go to the normal classrooms, but after they participate in the sportive activities with other young people, cultural activities, etc. And I say all time, if the health ministry knows the good practice of the senior university for the normal people, the ministry probably increase the budget for this type of associations.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This was Mrs. Rosa Pachada, the Vice Rector of the Polytechnic University of Valencia. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mrs. Pachada. And now we have Ana Munoz Gonzalo, the person in charge in the UTA, the University for Seniors in Valencia. So, Mrs. Gonzalo, welcome in the talk show. It's our pleasure. You are the host of this meeting. And first of all, what is your impression from being a host of the meeting of the governing board of AIUTA?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm speaking English very
Sorry,
well.
sorry.
and
It's okay.
In
Just a
Spain.
second. Just a second. ¿Cuáles son tus impresiones de las reuniones que has asistido del Governing Board del Consejo de Administración y conferencias?
Sí, pues hemos asistido ya desde la Universidad Politécnica, nos hicimos socios en el año 2015 y hemos asistido ya a 4 congresos y la verdad es que me parece una experiencia muy interesante compartir con diferentes países del mundo y con diferentes personas que cada uno gestionamos de una manera estos programas y el poder intercambiar conocimientos e impresiones. En España, ¿quieres traducir?
Yes, since 2015 they belong to AIUTA. They attended 4 meetings and she believes that it's a fantastic experience to mingle and to exchange information with other colleagues from different countries.
En España tenemos una asociación nacional que la Universidad Politécnica es miembro desde el año 2012 y hacemos encuentros y congresos anuales y es una experiencia parecida, pero ahora salimos al ámbito internacional que es muy enriquecedor.
They had before this network already working in Spain, so they have forums and conferences and congresses about a certain age, but now the University, the Politecnica is international. It went out and found out that international conferences are extremely interesting.
So, Mrs. Pochada already told us that you have an enormous increase of your senior students. How did you achieve this growth in the number of students?
Rosa ya dijo que habían empezado con 100 y ahora
Sí.
tienen 2.400.
Sí.
Se pregunta, ¿cómo lograron aumentar tanto la cantidad?
Pues con mucho trabajo.
With a lot of work.
Con mucha ilusión. La Universidad Senior, como ha comentado la vicerrectora, cumple 20 años. Yo llevo 10 años al frente de la Universidad Senior y hemos duplicado, más de duplicar en estos últimos 10 años, porque hay mucha inquietud en la sociedad valenciana por aprender, por venir a la universidad, porque es un programa abierto, el único requisito es tener 55 años, está abierto a personas que han estudiado carreras universitarias o que no han estudiado nunca. Y aquí en España se dice el boca a boca, funciona porque la gente sale contenta y es un aumento constante de alumnos y de matrículas, que hemos hecho 4.500 matrículas el curso pasado.
Well, I'm trying to put everything together. So for 20 years, the senior university is growing. She was here for 10 years now, and they open the doors for those who already have a university studies or those who never have studied at the university, and they are extremely happy. And when they come here, they came with a open mind to enjoy the university itself.
And what is the curricula of the University for Seniors in Valencia? What kind of subjects or topics are interesting for the elderly people?
¿Cuáles son los cursos que ustedes dan?
Nosotros tenemos una diplomatura de 3 años completos con una variedad de temáticas de las 5 áreas de grandes ramas del conocimiento. Cuando finaliza la diplomatura, ofertamos lo que llamamos cursos monográficos. Son cursos específicos de temática y duración concreta, y este año hemos ofertado 72. Y además, esto lo tenemos extensivo tanto en el campus de Vera, en el que nos encontramos Valencia, como en Alcoy y en Gandía. Tenemos 3 campus en la universidad y en los 3 campus tenemos la docencia senior.
She's saying that they have courses in the 5 main branches of education. They have opened in the 3 campus universities for the senior, and they have a diploma that take 120 hours per year, and they have another sort of course that is monographic in the sense of it's a very specific course for a very specific time. It's not a year, and they can do that as well.
How did you manage your staff? How did you find the teachers or the professors? Is there volunteering staff or a regular staff?
¿Encuentras los maestros? ¿Cómo son?
Sí.
¿Son voluntarios? ¿Cómo
No,
son?
el profesorado principalmente es profesorado de la Universidad Politécnica, un 50%, pero como nuestra universidad tiene un área muy técnica y los alumnos normalmente demandan humanidades, buscamos fuera de la universidad, en la Universidad de Valencia, que la tenemos enfrente, áreas de arte, de psicología, de ciencias de la salud, y luego cualquier empleado público o empresa que nos pueda aportar conocimiento. Este año tenemos 116 profesores dando clase en la Universidad Senior.
In this sort of establishment, they have teachers that came from the same university, 50%, and then they can find more teachers or professors in the University of Valencia, this is just across the street, and any public person or company that can, enrich the program.
So they're volunteering.
No, they are paid.
Oh, this is a very good practice.
Se pagan, sí.
They are paid,
Sí.
yes.
So there is a budget. This is very important.
Okay.
Yeah, good practice. And the future plans of your university, how do you plan to develop? This is my last question. How do you plan to develop the University for Seniors in Valencia?
¿Cómo ves el futuro de la universidad para seniors en Valencia?
Bueno, yo creo que el futuro cada vez es más enriquecedor y cada vez con más público interesado, pero creo que las universidades en general deben apostar por estos proyectos, porque no tenemos el apoyo o instalaciones que deseáramos para un colectivo de 2.000 y pico personas, en general en todo el ámbito universitario, no en la Politécnica. En todas las universidades españolas no es un programa prioritario, sin embargo yo creo que es el futuro de muchas universidades.
Her personal opinion is that really this should be taken in consideration, because she thinks that now many universities do not have these sort of programs, but in her opinion, they should have and must have senior programs or program for the seniors.
Thank you very much,
Thank you very much.
Mrs. Gonzalo. Thank you very much. And now we continue
one question.
Thank you.
Okay. Because we don't have time. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You tend to. Yes.
Gracias,
So,
gracias María.
thank you.
No,
Georgi,
Mm.
one question per member.
now we continue with
We were told.
the executive board of the AIUTA. So, Mrs. Maria Chester, it's our pleasure to have you here.
Thank
Well,
you. Pleasure is all mine.
So, what is the topic of the board? What is the agenda, and what kind of discussions do you have today?
Well, we try to program and solve problems ahead for 2019. And we have, yes, 2 events coming. Per year, we have 2 conferences. One will be in China in May, and one will be in Byblos, Lebanon, in October. Apart from that, internal affairs that I can't discuss because it's our subject. And we meet yearly. Once a year, we meet for, we are invited to a university. In this occasion is Tecnológica de Valencia. That is a very nice. Sorry? Yes, of course. In May, we have the governing board in China, in Wuhan. And immediately after, we will have the World Senior Tourism Conference version 2. It's the second one, with a lot of countries coming and participating. Monsieur Bella is the one who can talk about it.
Okay, thank you very much. It was
Thank you, Georgi.
our honor to have you in the talk show. This is Nadezhda Hrabkova from Slovakia. Mrs. Hrabkova, in your opinion, what is the difference from the conditions in AIUTA 4 years ago, when we first got to know each other? We met in the end of 2015. So what happened in the following 4 years from your perspective? What is the difference in AIUTA? What was then and what is now? What is the progress in these 4 years?
We realized together with other AIUTA members our program, Erasmus Plus program, with other universities from Europe, from Alicante, Bratislava Comenius University was a coordinator, and we had also Uppsala from Sweden, and Groningen from the Netherlands, Czech Republic, Brno, and all these partners are also members of AIUTA. We organized already 3rd European program, which is very international and focused on the adult education and the senior possibilities for the education. And we got a very, very good evaluation from the European Commission, and our publication was added to the European platform as a good practice. And now we are preparing the new Erasmus Plus program again with the AIUTA members, and we have some new partners, also Poland, and also other European universities. And this is a very good platform to realize international cooperation according to the AIUTA and AIUTA members, and we are specialized as a European university, Bratislava Comenius University, and we coordinate other partners and our programs and application which we submit to the European Commission.
So there is a big progress and big capacity development in the partnership that you built with other UTAs.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mrs. Hrabkova.
Switch, and after we switch.
Voilà, bonjour.
Bonjour,
Good morning.
Professor Patrick Dumouy. I would like to ask you more about the scientific development and the scientific side of the work of AIUTA, and what is the recent development on this area through the perspective of AIUTA, the scientific side in the education, in the curricular planning, etc., etc.
Nous allons développer cette année même une recherche sur un problème particulier des universités du troisième âge. Pourquoi y a-t-il davantage de femmes que d'hommes?
We are developing the same year, 2019, research about why we have more female students than male students.
Selon les pays du monde.
Yes, and we know already that the proportion is different in different countries.
Donc, c'est une enquête sur les motivations des étudiants qui viennent s'inscrire dans nos institutions afin de mieux répondre, évidemment, à leurs demandes.
So our aim is to define the motivation of the students so we can work on that field to attract whatever sex is needed. Normally it's male that should be attracted, yes.
Also, I have a question about the standards. How the universities of the third age can reach and maintain the higher standards for good quality education for the seniors.
Cela passe par des liens étroits et même, si possible, institutionnels avec les universités. Notre particularité, c'est le lien avec les universités des différents pays. Et il ne faut pas confondre les universités du troisième âge et les clubs du troisième âge. Nous avons toujours un souci académique prioritaire.
Yes. Well, our aim is to connect and work with universities because really we should point out that we prefer academic studies in universities. That was the aim of U3A and not the club of U3As. That is a different thing.
Okay. Thank you very much, Professor Dumouy.
Au revoir.
And good luck.